What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name After Sound. And I do have a new song out recently called Tides, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. All right, guys, let's talk about Conclave Arcana packs because, as I noted here, shout out to Elmo Burns, the website here, we are still seeing a significant amount of packs being purchased across the board, right? So you can see, let me filter this out so you can see. We'll start with starter packs, and I don't have the full numbers here. We'll get into some more specific numbers with the DEC later, but you know, we can talk about the fact that, you know, back at the end of July there was a day that had 739 packs purchased. More recently it has slowed down, but we're still seeing over 100 packs purchased some days, right? I mean, yeah, it drops as low as 26 some days, 137, 29, 228. But again, these are starter packs, and people are still buying them, which blows my mind. But hey, you know what? That's just how it goes. And when you take a look at some of the more premium packs, right? So your legendary or your alchemy packs, I mean, these are not going for as much. There are days where we don't sell anything, right? But, you know, we even had a day here back in, August 1st, where we sold 86 legendary packs. Alchemy is a little bit higher than that, although, you know, alchemy is the middle tier, right? So it's about 12,000 DEC. Legendary packs are 24,000 DEC. So for anybody purchasing those, that is the premium of the premium. But you're still seeing here, I mean, 300 alchemy packs purchased one day back in, you know, early August, 250 on another day, 200. I mean, even just recently, 253 back on August 16th, just a couple of days ago. And then of course, standard packs, right? These are getting purchased at decent amounts as well. 143 on this day. Let's see what these spikes are. 419, 323, 477, 238. So we are seeing pack sales consistently. Now here we are 3 months after the Conclave Arcana launch, and it's looking, I mean, it's looking rather solid. Like, we are seeing consistent buys. Now, when we take a look at the overall DEC that has been spent, you know, we're closing in on 4.5 million DEC. So if we just say 4.4 million so far, that puts us at about $2.2 million that the team has received. I mean, both the team and the DAO, right? Because it's split evenly. So a little bit more than $2.2 million at PEG, right? Obviously, DEC is not at PEG, and that's where we're getting into an interesting situation now, because the team is receiving this value, but since it's not at PEG, and they're probably putting some of that DEC aside for credits transactions, they're not really getting that value unless they dump it on the marketplace. And even if they don't dump it on the marketplace, they're holding it. They burn through that. Sorry, I shouldn't say burn. They circulate that DEC back into the market at a much faster rate. I mean, like, what, 20% faster than they normally would, since we're about 20% below PEG. But either way, it shows that the team has a good amount of capital. Obviously, anything that comes in from credits, the team pays out the DEC on the back end, so they get to hold on to those credits, helps to pay their bills. $2.2 million. I mean, even if we round down to, let's just say $2 million or even 1.6, 1.8, whatever you want to call it, the team is sitting on a good amount of capital, and we're seeing consistent sales come through even during this kind of lull period here, where, you know, we're seeing a rise in alts, we're seeing a rise in Bitcoin, but it's not really like, you know, we haven't seen that filter down into any other games or crypto gaming in particular. So to me, I just want to share with you the fact that, like, I hadn't checked these stats in a while. I hadn't really looked to see what was going on with the I had to check to see what was going on with the pack sales, but we're still moving, right? We're still moving, and this is where I get excited about things in the future. I keep making these videos talking about the flywheel, but it just goes to show that there is demand for DEC. We are locking more and more DEC up in the DAO, right? The team is obviously going to be getting more DEC from circulation, but they're probably not getting as much as they need in terms of like 40 million per week, or the way that we were calculating it before. So they will be buying DEC on the secondhand market, or off the secondhand market, and then having to recirculate that. But if that helps to get us closer to PEG, then keep in mind all of these credits transactions that are coming in will probably increase, right? Because people won't have that massive discount on DEC, and if they want to buy packs, it might be smarter for them to go through and just use credits, or maybe it's easier for them to just use credits. And then we'll see that flywheel effect even more, as the team will need more DEC to go through and submit to the DAO on behalf of the purchase. So I don't know. To me, this is a very positive sign. We're seeing things move in the right direction. We're seeing spellbook purchases up. We're seeing gameplay battles up. We're seeing daily active accounts up, right? All in all, this is a fantastic move for the team. And I just got to give a shout out. Like, this is very exciting for where we're headed to the rest of this year and maybe even into 2026. Now, we do have a town hall coming up later this week. I'll try to do one of my town hall question videos beforehand, but hopefully that will help to answer some questions on A, what we can expect, and B, timing. And I know the team talked a little bit about what they are expecting to do. I know there's a lot of different things. They want to overhaul guilds. There's the reward cards that be coming in, the Conclave Arcana reward cards, right? So maybe we'll start to get some timings for these, or just expectations or level setting on what we can expect for the end of the year from like a roadmap timeline perspective. So that's all I really have for you guys in this video. Just wanted to share with you some updates on the pack purchasing side and let you know that it is still happening in a very solid way, in a very consistent way, which is awesome to see. But that's all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.